In this video, I'll be giving tips to fly in manual mode, DJI 1, DJI 2, Neo, and any other FPV drone. Have you been thinking about flying manual, or have you been flying manual and need more tips to improve? I'm here to make it easy for you to understand and fly in manual mode. Hopefully you'll find this video educational and help you fly manually at the end of the video. How difficult for you to fly manual? Let me know in the comments. Let's go. What's manual mode flying? It's no GPS assist. You're flying in your own. You're the pilot in command. Why fly in manual mode? I can think of 3 reasons. First, complete control over the drone. It's like flying an airplane. Second, it's where the fun really starts. Third, it will allow you to perform complex maneuvers. It will help you to create a stunning aerial videos. Understand manual mode basic. On the controller, you have the throttle, yaw, roll, and pitch. Throttle is the foundation of flying in manual. It gives you the control of the drone's motor powers. Yaw is the rotation around its vertical axis. It allows you to steer the drone. Roll is the movement of the drone tilting sideways. It allows you to do barrel roll. Pitch is forward and backward tilt. It allows you to do flips and power loops. Let's talk about the controller. This is the gimbal camera angle, pause button, emergency brake, mode button where we have normal, sport, and manual, and start stop engine button, twice to start, twice to stop. Let's talk about the camera angle. The higher the camera angle, the faster it goes, and the lower, the slower it goes. And the reason why is because of the angle of attack. So if the camera is very high like this, the angle of attack will be very high and the drone will go very fast. If the camera angle is slower, then the drone will go much slower because the angle of attack is lower. It's really up to you. If I were you, I'll start with 10 degrees to 15, and I work my way through it maybe to 25. 25 degrees will actually work for a lot of type of flying, but you don't have to go 25 at the beginning. Just go lower, and as you are getting comfortable, you can go higher on the camera angle. What's the hardest thing about flying manual? Let me know in the comments. Flight simulator might help you, but it's much more complex flying in real life, especially for the Avata. Try to fly high at the beginning, between 200 and 300 feet. You want to have more time to recover from crashing the drone to the ground. Finding the wind direction is very important because wind affects the drone flight path. Knowing where the wind is coming from, it will allow you to counter the wind forces. The weather app, I use combination of things. First, I use the weather app on my phone. It's called the Drone Buddy, and then I verify that in real life when I take off. It helps me to know where the wind coming from, and I can also visualize it up in the air. Okay, waiting on the GPS to come. Alright, welcome aboard. We're gonna go ahead and fly. I'm in normal mode right now. Engine starts. Take off and go. So first thing I need to do is I need to figure out where the wind is coming from. According to the app, it says from the northwest. So the way I find out, I know it's coming from, this is the north right here. So now I am about 200 feet, so the wind is coming from this way. So I know if I'm looking at these homes right here or these houses, I know that's where the wind is coming from. Okay, and it's 200 feet. It's not like at the ground, and it's not 400 feet. It's right in the middle. So that will give me an average of where the wind is coming from. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to manual mode. I'm gonna do 15 degrees on the camera angle. There we go. We're in business. This is a manual mode. So the best thing to do is, in my opinion, is to stay about between 200 and 300 feet. Just right here is fine. I want to be close to 400. Now the wind is coming from behind, so I'm thinking about that. Okay, then this is the wind coming from the front. This is a nice area, we can fly here. So the way to learn the throttle control, I would say stay at certain altitude and stick there and see if you can maintain that certain altitude. So let's see, right now I'm at 230. I'm moving a little bit slow because of the wind, but that's fine. This is the whole point of the exercise. If I put more throttle, it will go up, less throttle will go down. So I want to stay at 230. I started at 230, so I want to stay there at 230. So that will teach you the throttle control. See, I'm getting up a little higher, so I'm applying. Okay, and if I increase the angle, the pitch, then I need to apply more throttle, and that will make me move a little bit faster. So I want to stay, stay here. And the beginning is you're not going to be this accurate. You're going to be like going up and down and not able to maintain that altitude. This is the whole point of the exercise. You just maintain it by working on your throttle. Okay, here it is. When we turn this way, the wind is going to pushing us from behind. Look at that speed, how fast it's going now. So I would always stay between 200 and 300, and the reason why, because you don't want to be too close to the ground, so you'll have time to recover from crashing the ground. So let's go ahead and turn. See, we have time. So even if I go down, like all the way down like this, we still got time to recover. So I'll stay between 200 and 300 feet. That's the best way. And I start working my way down as I start getting more comfortable. Okay, here it is. Okay, that turn was not really very nice turn, and I want to show you in a second how to do a coordinated turn. So you need to do smooth turns. A smooth turn will be first roll and then yaw. I mean, you want to do it like in faster pace. I'm just slowing it down so you can see it. I'm getting up to 200 again. Okay, I need more pitch forward to get more airspeed. It's actually ground speed. Alright, let's get to 200. So first roll, then yaw. And that's how the way you start your coordinate turn. You don't want to be like go and roll and stay too much for that. Or the worst thing where you can enter tumble is go like this. That's so awkward. You can enter tumble, which is gonna flip the airplane and go out of control. You still can recover, of course. So let's talk about now the pause button. All right, so we're practicing, we're getting close to the ground, as you see, and I got worried I might be hitting something. I just hit the pause button. It's an emergency brake, so now I stop, I can get back up and start working on manual again. All right, so let me go hit 200. The wind is coming from here, obviously. Gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do this time 20 degrees for angle, so you see how is that gonna be different now. So okay, 20 degrees angle, manual mode. So I'm facing the wind. It's easy to do some maneuvers when you're facing the wind. So let's go ahead and do backflip here. 300 feet, backflip, going back. Roll, then yaw. Let's do a roll here. I didn't take any of the power out. I can do roll without power. Let's see how is that gonna look like. Power out. Cool. I got worried I'm gonna crash. I hit the pause button. So you see, that's the emergency brake. So don't be afraid, but don't be too close to the ground at the beginning. Let's go ahead and try 25 degrees on the angle. There we go. See, we'll be moving much faster now. I'm going to be doing a split S over here. Up. Put more power back. Let me do another split. I don't like this one too much because the wind. It's very windy. We have a big storm that's coming up. Remember, if I get worried, I can hit the button. Emergency. See? Stopped. Easy. Shouldn't be scaring you. You have this emergency brakes. Use it. Use it to your advantage. Okay, let's go back to 200 feet. Switch 25 degrees. And let's go down. Let's try to do some maneuvers down there. Signal is fine. I'm not on top of anything, so I can be playing around over here. Roll, then yaw. And now start going fast because it's really windy. Gotta watch out for those power lines, of course. I see them. See? Some problems. Now I got worried. I don't want to hit something. There it is. Pause button. Let's try the pause button in front of the camera. Well, now I'm in normal mode, so it might not be that's good, but let's try it. See? It just breaks. Here. Easy. Alright, let's go ahead and land. Thanks for watching. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and Flying manual mode. Looking on my left, nobody's there. Alright, let's go ahead and take off, this time in manual mode. So what we do is throttle all the way down, bottom 2 times, start, let's go. Ooh. I forgot about the tree on top of me, or on the top of the drone. So now, and remember it's very windy right now, we have a storm coming. So now that's how the way you take off. And think about it this way: when you fly in the drone, think about it like you're flying an airplane. Okay, you don't want to be going like this, going down, or going up like this. Mainly you want to be going like an airplane. It will be smooth. You can see in front of you when you do that as well. See that? So even when you come into land, just think about it. Okay, I'm coming to land, I'm not gonna go vertically down. No, that doesn't look right. You're the pilot in command now. You need to get it right. So you see, like, I'm coming to land over here. Of course it's very windy. See, I will come as an airplane, so I can see everything in front of me. I'm switched to sport mode, then normal mode. So tell me, how do you feel about flying manual? How hard is that for you? Please leave that in comment. I have a few tips for you. First, let's talk about rates. I will show you on the screen how we do or set up the rates. Alright, let me show you how we get to rates. First, we go to settings, control, remote control, gain and expo, and here are my rates. And as you see, I set them up almost all the way down, and as you go you can increase them, but at this point those are the rates I am comfortable with, because most flying I do is about cinematic kind of flying, so I don't need to be aggressive on the rates. Set rates to lowest and start moving them up as you get more comfortable with them. Another tip: fly high, between 200 and 300 feet, till you start getting more comfortable, and once you start getting more comfortable you can start getting closer and closer to the ground. In manual mode, it will disconnect you if you're close within 50 feet of your maximum altitude. I will show you where that on the screen, but be aware that it will disconnect when you're 50 feet from your highest. So let's say if you are 400 feet and you get to 350, manual mode will disconnect you and you will go back to normal mode. So be aware of that. Okay, let me go ahead and show you how we set up the maximum altitude. Go to settings, safety, max flight altitude right here. So if you fly in manual mode, if you get about 350, it will disconnect you. So you need to stay about 300, or you can increase the maximum altitude to 656, but then you're risking to go over 400 feet, and I will not recommend that. I'll stick with 394 and fly maximum about 350 feet, and that should do the job. What do you think? Do you have more tips to share with us? Leave that in the comment. Flying manual is not as difficult as you may think. If I can do it, you can do it. It will get easier with time. And again, thank you very much for the 500 subscribers. It means really a lot to me. It's worth to be the pilot in command. Believe me, it's worth it. Do you think flying manual is worth it? Let me know in the comment. Please don't forget to hit like to help more people see this video. If you like this video, here is another playlist you might like. Please don't forget to subscribe. See you in another video. Till then, take care.